Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. My name is JGOD. In today's video we're going to talk about how to unlock the brand new Roadtrip Reactive Camo that's linked to the Hades LMG. In case you guys didn't know, there was an update that went through today that added the Barbarian special event to the black market. Pretty much there's only two things of interest. One is this Roadtrip Reactive Camo, and then it's the Cap 45 DLC pistol. After 20 tiers you'll gain access to this Roadtrip Reactive Camo, and after 25 tiers you'll gain access to that Cap 45. But like all the other reactive camos, you're gonna have to do some kind of challenge to reveal what the weapon camo is actually going to look like. And initially that reactive camo will only be equipable on the Hades LMG. Once you equip it, go ahead and jump into a match, and all you'll need to do is get 9 kills to reveal that hidden camo. So in the background gameplay you can see this in action. You can see how I converted into that reactive camo, and I got the little challenge for it. Then you will have an opportunity to equip it to whatever weapon you have gold on, and here's kind of how it looks through the different stages. The start of the game, 3 kills, 6 kills, then at 9 kills, it would change to like a galaxy looking one with the car driving like it's on a road trip. So now I took care of the camo portion of it. Let's go ahead and get into the best class setup for the Hades. And the class setup I really like to go with is this Hybrid Mags Rapid Fire Suppressor with the Crossbar Operator mod. I like to run that stim shot with Scavenger so I can refill that ammo, but obviously this setup leaves me low on perks. So in case you want to swap out something to get additional perks, you could always drop Suppressor for like Gung Ho and Dead Silence. So I've pretty much covered the title. Now I'm going to go ahead and jump into my favorite part of the video, which is a gameplay breakdown on how to actually use this weapon in a match. If you enjoyed the video or got what you came here for, make sure you hit that like button. Let's see if we can get this video over 500 likes. And if you're brand new to the channel, enjoy any part of this content, make sure you hit that subscribe button with notifications on so you can find your way back to the channel. So in the gameplay, this is pretty much my second match on. I wanted to show off a little bit of the camo in the gameplay, so that's kind of why I'm doing that weapon inspect as I go through this. In case you don't know how to do a weapon inspect, it's just left on the D-pad. One of the things I really like about this class setup is you are able to do a lot with it that you're not necessarily able to do with most weapons. The crossbar allows for that extra mobility while you're trying to get into those gunfights, so even with an LMG you'll be able to strafe at pretty good speeds. And since we're running that crossbar operator mod, we're not going to be able to aim down sight all the way, but when you do aim down sight, you'll still be able to hit people at a little bit further distances because those crosshairs are still pretty tight. And on top of that, since this is an LMG, you're not going to get that much damage drop off when you use the suppressor. Obviously rapid fire is going to help at those a little bit further distances. You got to be able to strafe so you're not getting hit. You can see how I took that gunfight. I knew that guy had probably a better weapon at that distance, so I go ahead and back out of it and decide to go ahead and flank around since I do have that UAV in the air. So now I know I'm approaching this church where my teammate just got killed, and I'm trying to see if I could see the guy, but I'm not in a good position. That guy has a head glitch. I'm wide in the open, so I decide to take a different approach. A lot of times that's what you have to do. With this weapon, you're not going to beam people off of head glitches, especially when you're out in the open. So right here, I practice a little bit of patience, waiting for my teammate. I know he's coming through this left side. I go ahead and peek at the same time he comes out. I see the enemy. I go ahead and back out. I didn't even see the second one. So now I'm able to come out, help out, and get that second kill. And that's one of the harder things to do in this game and Call of Duty in general for a lot of people, is to practice that patience. I know this teammate's on the left side of me. I just don't want to get flanked as I'm so close to this next streak. So I'm going ahead and push around the outside, knowing that the enemy took this left. So I know that more than likely I'm not going to get killed from behind. As a good habit, it's always good to double check these spawns because you never know if someone's going to spawn right there. So a lot of times you could do a little quick peek, come back to mid, and I end up taking that guy out. I want to reposition. I know I'm close to my teammates. I know I'm in a pretty good spot. I know we have these spawns. An enemy does pop up on the mini-map, but he gets taken out pretty quickly. Then I do call in my Hellstorm to kind of get a little bit more map awareness. I can find out where enemies are. I can see that there's another guy coming from the spawn. As I come out, I go ahead and make sure I get a little bit of ammo. I send out my shock drone, knowing someone's in the room right there, so I know I'm going to be able to get this easy kill. Go ahead and peek out. I missed that first shot. Take him out. Make sure I heal. And if the enemy player does not have tac mask on, you'd see it pop up on the screen. You can always wait a little bit, because I knew as that guy was going to come through the door, as I killed the first guy, it would actually chain and get the second guy. So a lot of times you could strategize that way. Go ahead and take out this guy. The other guy's coming around the corner. I'm switching, calling in my streak. I end up a little bit out of position, and I end up missing a couple shots there. So that's my bad for not necessarily paying attention to my timer on the Tempest, because if I was, I would have known that maybe don't call in my streak right away, maybe back up, or I could have just hit my shots. And at the end of the day, that's sometimes what happens. If you miss a few shots, that's normal. Not everyone can be perfect with their shots. You can see overall, if you position yourself the right way, you're going to end up on longer streaks. So I'd actually like to know your guys' thoughts on two different things down in the comment section below. Are you a fan of this operator mod, the crossbar on the Hades LMG? And how do you actually like this Roadtrip Reactive Camo? Overall, I think it's a pretty good one. It's not the best, but it only takes 9 kills to get, so it's rather easy. I like the Killathon and obviously the Soul Eater one. A lot of people ask about that one. And whatever the KN name is, I can't think of it off the top of my head. Those are kind of my top 3 or 4 reactive camos. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. So you can see how I took that gunfight against that war machine. I was trying to make sure they were looking in the direction I'm looking right now, so that as I came up around the flank, I can get an easy shot. They turned, missed that shot, and I was able to survive it, kind of running to them, so that I had a lower chance of getting destroyed. As I come through here, I end up taking out another guy who has the Tempest. So I end up saving a lot of kills for my team by shutting down these enemy specialists. And pretty much right here, I got caught throwing my shock drone, so not a good look right there. I could have easily won that gunfight because I pretty much outgunned everyone in this match, except for that one gunfight where I was just missing my shot. So overall, this is the class setup I would use for this weapon. I'm not a huge fan of LMGs in this game because they're a little bit overpowered. Obviously, if you use the VKM with double high cal, that's broken. Titan, we all know, is broken. This on the Hades, not necessarily broken, just kind of fun to use. And that pretty much wraps up the video. Hopefully you guys got something out of today's video. If you did enjoy the video in any way, please remember to hit that like button. Do me that favor, hit the like button that you enjoyed the content. Make sure you subscribe so you can come back to the channel with those notifications on. See you guys on the next one. Appreciate the support. Thank you for watching. As always, have a great day.